Had it working. There it is. One day. We gonna have it working. I did good though. It didn't take that long.
You did fantastic.
Here we go. Yes. Bam, bam, bam. Episode 39. Come one, come all. I am Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
And episode 39 is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, and let's have titty talk.
I hate that. I hate that.
So yeah, as you can see down on the ticker there, we have a website you can log on to and check out past episodes, treyandalex.com. And you can join us here some Mondays or some Wednesdays. And yeah, we'll be here.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, so what just happened to you right before we went on? Because I heard a whole bunch of rambling, falling, whole bunch of stuff.
So what just happened like 60 seconds ago was, so I have a stand-up desk.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, don't tell me the story. Wait, hold on. Just say something because I forgot my phone for the whole Instagram thing.
I'm here.
Well,
I'm ready.
You can't get your phone, but I got to go get my phone.
But I'm here. I'm ready.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
I am ready. You slacking on your pimping, not me. I'm always prepared. Who's always prepared? The Boy Scouts, the Marines, whoever they are. I'm that. And why is your phone so far away? That's not how you live.
It's in the next room. And might I add on the charger? So
yeah, mine on the charger right now.
Yeah. So we we had to get it together. Yeah. So go ahead. So tell me, you got a stand-up desk, boom, shakalaka. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I have a stand-up desk and I don't use it for while I'm, working on the computer, typing or whatever, now that I've moved into the new place. But when I do use it is I'm making videos every day. I'm doing live events every single day. I'm on camera every single day. And so I just did a live event. And so I was moving it out of the way, but it's janky and it does its job, but it's janky where the wheels fall off sometimes. So the two wheels fell off at the same time, which usually doesn't happen. And so the whole damn thing was falling over. And that's what the crash and the bang and the boom, and then it fell over on me. And
okay, makes sense now. I was wondering because you had it was serious over there, and I'm like, Alex, we got to start. It's 9:03. Damn, Alex, hurry! You're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, I was under a desk.
Okay,
and not in the way you would like it. Not for me, but for a person in the world.
All right. Let's say, here we go with the good stuff now. Finally.
Did you start?
Did I start what? No, I haven't started yet. Okay. But this would be a good time for you to open up and tell people how you're I guess the past 2 weeks. What's been up?
Oh, well, I ran last night, which was exciting.
Okay, yeah,
you ran. First time in a couple months I was on doctor's orders where I couldn't run because of my reactions to the vaccine. I was having some very bad reactions. And so I had to chill and be zen.
Okay, I heard something about the vaccine. I didn't hear the rest about the vaccine. Okay.
I was saying that's why I haven't run in like 2 months. My doctor said, you can't, don't. I was off until several weeks past this because I was having really bad reactions that were triggered from me doing exercise.
Got you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So I ran. So that was cool.
Quite boring. Not really. Keep going.
It was fun for me.
Okay.
That's all that really matters.
Right.
So that, and then been digging up the backyard. Did I tell you about the backyard?
Tell me about the backyard. You did not.
So we're getting ready to start having bonfires in the backyard. I told you about this. We bought an outdoor fire pit.
Okay. All right.
And so it's a contained smokeless fire pit.
Oh, I'm on, by the way.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I see you.
South Philly, what up, man?
I'm here. And so anyway, we're going to start having, drinks by the fire. And so we've been trying to dig up the backyard and beautify it and what have you.
Okay. All right. There we go. Now we hooked up on Instagram. We did a good job of stalling. Yeah, we're back now. Okay.
Did we do a good job? But did we?
I don't know. We'll be able to tell once the tape comes back.
All right.
All right.
Check the dailies.
Yeah. Anything else interesting?
Obviously, you don't find what I find interesting.
No, you talking about having bonfires. Who does that? Clearly y'all, right?
I don't know. I work a whole lot. So like, I don't even remember the last week or two. I don't remember what I did in life.
Okay. All right. Just asking.
What did I tell you I did? What do I text you? What have I texted you I did?
You've been trying to get my Showtime password.
Yes.
Still
don't know what that is.
I have to retrieve it. I feel like if I go into like my settings and try to fuck with something, it's gonna mess things up, and then I can't log back in. You
might.
I'm trying to give her my password so she can binge watch The Shy. They're already on season 4, so
that's okay.
Huh?
I'll binge it. I'll get in there. That's okay.
Okay. How long you think it's gonna take? Will you just like take a whole day to watch it? Because it's gonna take a whole day.
Who's got the life to do a whole? It's gonna take me a series of days.
If you in the backyard having bonfires.
We're not there yet. We're still getting it together.
Okay. You clearly have a lot of free time.
No, we haven't done it yet. I am manifesting the life I would like to have. So I bought the outdoor, stove, the outdoor bonfire pit thing, and we'll go out for like an hour, maybe a couple of days of the week. So that's not a lot. Okay. But I'm trying to manifest it. This is how I've manifested other things in life. I bought the goods first.
Okay.
And then life presented the opportunity for me to use said goods.
Gotcha. Something I want to point out that I was wondering why things felt weird. Something I want to point out.
About me?
No, something that we never talked about. And we even had it as a title of one of our episodes, but just never talked about it because we started talking about something else.
Okay.
To our Mexican listeners or watchers out there, viewers, should I say, I got a Mexican station that I want you all to check out. Mexican music station. Yeah, we never talked about it. We had put it in as one of the titles and just never touched on it. So 1017lagrande.com. That's for all my Mexican listeners out there, Mexican viewers.
It doesn't have to just be Mexican. Can it be Puerto Rican? Where about the boys?
Well, it's they're both of them will tell you they're two different people.
I know. Can they watch? Can they listen to?
Well, yeah, but the music we play is Mexican regional formatted music. So I mean, you can be Jamaican and like listening to it. I'm just saying for those who like Mexican music, 1017lagrande.com. So pretty cool because I get to deal with like a Mexican station. Up there he is. 10 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Batman. All right, I see cut his facial hair there. What are we doing with the facial hair? No more?
He goes back and forth because he looks gorgeous both ways. It keeps it spicy.
Got you. Okay.
Sometimes day tug on the beard. Sometimes.
Got you. One day he's Bruce. The other day he's Boheme. Right.
Not quite that different.
Yeah.
One day he's Batman every day. To be totally honest.
Gotcha.
Brings that back.
Hello. Needed not to hear that, but okay. All right. Kind of tough to segue after that one, but I'm going to try. So me, I've been traveling. I'm making up for the traveling that I didn't do in 2020, and I'm making up for the travel that I didn't do in 2020. Hey, what up? And so I'm doing that here in 2021. Yeah. So thus far, I've did Las Vegas, I've did Mexico, I've did what else did I go?
Been to Chicago.
been to Chicago this year. I went somewhere else.
You went somewhere in Texas.
Well, that's not really a vacation though, now is it?
It is. You're not at your house. You're not in the same place. It counts as a vacay. Didn't you go to Florida?
Did I go to Florida? No,
'Cause
that was last year. That was in November. That was in November.
I just remember there was an incident at a rental car establishment.
That was in November of last year.
Okay. That was November.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to Vegas this year?
Once.
Okay. That's a fair question to ask you.
It is. I'm going again in October when the Bears play the Raiders. Tickets are like $10,000 a pop. Even the nosebleeds, $10,000. Did you hear me?
Who gave you a ticket? Because I know you didn't
No,
pay 10
definitely
G's.
not going to the game. Definitely not playing. No, definitely not. No.
Oh, you're just going to be in the vicinity where you're going to tailgate?
Yes.
You tailgate?
Hell yeah.
Would you please put up the thing?
What?
Put up the sign for you.
What you mean?
You know, bonfire sign. Yes.
Black folks, that's all we do is tailgate. What are you talking about?
Really? I only see white people doing
it. Are you serious? Yes. Black folks tailgate.
Oh, okay.
Now, out of 10 people tailgating, it may be 3 or 4 of them that's black, but it's not the majority. But yeah, black folks tailgate. College games, professional games, all that. I'm going to go back on that.
Really? I
did. Who you think out there making the hot links? And the burgers.
It's cold out there.
Put a damn coat on.
All right. Okay. But I'm crazy for going out into the mountains and hiking up them in Alaska with the snow and
yes, you are. Absolutely you are. Yep.
So good to see you, Judy.
Yeah. Shout out to Judy. What up, Judy? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Who's Judy? How do we know Judy?
Judy's my colleague.
Oh. Hi, Judy. Hope all is well, Judy.
She's such a sweetheart. A sweetheart. She is. I would look forward to seeing her every time I saw her.
Okay. Shouts out to Judy, who loves to be seen by Alex. Yes. So yeah, just been traveling past weekend, New Orleans for the first time. Yeah.
You were in New Orleans. Oh, okay.
Time.
Okay. Yeah. It's starting to make sense. I'm waiting for the story.
Come on now. Come on now.
It's starting to click for me.
We've been doing this radio thing way too long for you to understand how things culminate and rejuvenate and extravate, you know.
Go for it. Go for it.
So yeah, went to New Orleans for the first time this weekend and had big fun. Shout out to my traveling posse. We went to, well, first of all, hold on, I'm trying to share this on Facebook here. That's why I'm talking in pieces.
Wait, why this weekend? Was this a pivotal weekend with something big happening this weekend? Just pick this weekend out of the blue.
Random. Nice and random. Well, it was planned. It wasn't random, but you know, just a nice trip. So my boy Blue his family is plugged with like the Zulu Nation in New Orleans. And the Zulu Nation is like the person who is crowned the king or the king of like the Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah.
Parade or whatever, or however you would call it.
Yeah.
So we're with them. We're hanging out with them. We're on bikes riding through the city of New Orleans. Bikes.
Where? What part? Because I've been to New Orleans. You trying to get jacked?
I couldn't know. No, we plug thugs. We plug we plug. But we're not in the hood. We're like, I couldn't tell you where we were. We rolled past this spot called Neeyows.
Meows.
Neeyows. Neeyow.
Okay.
We
you go to the French Quarter. Did you do the stuff that normal people do when they go?
But not for long, because like I said, we were with somebody who knew people that lived there. So we were in like places where you know what I'm saying? So we were in spots where we knew we weren't gonna get shot, and we knew we were gonna eat some good food and drink some good drink. You know?
And where'd you get the bikes? Were these like those Lime bikes, those electric divvy bikes or whatever? You rent them by the
No,
hour?
no. These were like actual bikes. So I don't know where they got the bikes from. I just know it was like a dub to rent them for that little extravaganza we went on, and it was what it was. It wasn't like it was an old. I didn't ask questions. That was a good. It's funny you just said that because I never asked questions about where the bikes came from.
I will tell you, as a teenager, my one little teenage boyfriend, I remember, came over one night. I was sneaking out of the house, and we went on a bike ride. He showed up with another bike for me, showed up with a bike for him, and showed up with another bike for me. Mind you, he had no bike, not the day before, not earlier that day. He definitely didn't have two, one fit for him and a her. And I didn't ask any questions either. We went on a bike ride like 2 a.m. or whatever. It's a pretty fun bike ride, but
never asked where the bikes came from.
I don't want to know. Yeah. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Sometimes you don't really need to ask questions about why are you asking questions? Unless you're gonna die or get poisoned by the shit, somebody gonna beat you up. It's not fucking with any of my money or anything. Hey, I don't care what a source is.
I didn't need to know. Nope.
Some things are like, man. Some things are like, man. Yeah.
I'm sure he remembers and he knows where he got the bikes from.
Some things just go unsaid and unquestioned,
If I don't know the answer, I don't have to lie when I'm asked.
Great point.
Somehow it comes around to me.
Great point.
I can easily be like,
yeah, great point.
Yes.
Great point. Juan Hader, Curve. What up? What up? Okay, so New Orleans. First time went.
Okay. Give me the juicy stuff. Tell me the stories you were dying to tell when you came back. And then tell me one story you thought you were going to keep to yourself. But because I'm asking you to tell me.
Nothing like that happened. I'm over 40 now. So nothing like that happens to me anymore. Now, if this was like 10, 15 years ago, yeah, but I'm not even going out looking for anything like that, I mean there's a halo over my head.
There's not a halo over your head.
I have no idea what you are referring to, imposing.
Well, there's some unexpected stuff that happened. I mean, Batman and I went to Hawaii and we got shredded in the ocean.
Hilarious. I was there. I wish I had footage. No,
we were dripping blood.
So I ate a lot. I went to a lot of, that's the thing in New Orleans to eat. But like the shit to me was like spicy. Like
you're a lightweight?
Salty. No. I mean like salty, spicy. Like I was tasting it like the fuck. Like
it's Cajun. That's what they do.
There's a lot of diabetics down in Louisiana.
There's a lot of diabetics wherever Black people are.
Blood pressure. I mean, but yeah, the food was still good because I ate it. I'm sorry. I definitely ate it. But I drank a little water after it and I was good. So I wasn't really tripping on that. The highlight of the trip.
Want he to say, you can't hang?
That's the nipple. Oh, that's
You're right, girl.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so the highlight of the trip, though, of course, was titties. The last night
I hate that word, but okay.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay. It was titties. I say like titties, and nothing wrong with titties, but the fact that the whole beads and showing the titties and all of that, they were like out there showing titties. So it was pretty cool to just see, some nice titties for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's pause for a minute.
Because I like a good titty. I'm not gonna lie to you. But keep going. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So were you being flashed or were you in an area where people just decided to not wear shirts?
No. I wasn't being flashed. I had seen some people being flashed. So basically, I got like I was still in titty views, if you want to call it that, So because they were up, down, and they were throwing, and I just so happened to see the titties. That's all it was. Nothing harmless. Nobody got hurt or anything like that.
Why were they flashing? It's not Mardi Gras time.
I guess you have the beads. The beads. That's the road to the titties.
But why? So
Going with questions, Alex, and I'm gonna keep telling you: A, I don't know, and B, that's just how it is, and we just gotta live by it. If a woman wants to show her titties to a man because he has beads, damn it, let that woman show her titties.
But I thought there was a time and a place. I didn't know it was every time and every place. If beads were around.
So,
okay, I mean, honestly, I thought it was a Mardi Gras thing. I thought it was.
I think it is
February
a Mardi Gras thing. I think,
and that week. I did not know if it's Halloween and beads are around, or if it's July 4th and there's beads are around.
No, they sell the
or
beads.
Or if it's Wednesday that we are flashing. I thought that was just in that time frame.
I'm gonna go with selection C for 300, Alex.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow.
It's a regular ass Thursday at 7:42, and somebody's buying beads. You know,
cousin.
So yeah, so titties were out. What makes me want to bring up the topic of the night? Let's talk titties, okay?
Can we stop saying that word?
Look, this is like the first time or only time I can constantly say the word titties. So I kind of want to abuse my privilege here at least once.
All right.
Please, if you can expound, why don't you like the word titties?
It's vulgar, and it reminds me of a child, like a prepubescent girl. And it's just like, women have breasts, right? And so this is how I see it. That word, I'm going to say something bad. So just be ready for me to say something. I'd say something bad all the time. But because I associate it with young, it seems a little pedophilic. If that's a word?
Titty, Alex?
Because I equate it with a little girl or with a non-mature girl. And so when a grown man says this word, I equate it with a child. And so this is why I don't like it.
Bunch of guys in a bar having a few drinks, right? Fine lady walks by with a rather nice
set
of
rack of
she has a nice chest. Right?
Okay. She has a nice chest.
What do you think? At least 50% of those guys are going to say about her physique.
I don't know.
She got some big ass titties. Ain't nothing pedophilic or Philadelphia or nothing like that having anything to do with that word. Okay.
Well, I don't have those. I have breasts. I have full grown woman breasts. Okay. Voluptuous, ample, grown woman breasts.
No, voluptuous and breasts just don't go together. But thank you, Jennifer. Bam. I'm sorry. I like the term titties. Come on,
Jennifer. Don't encourage him. Please don't encourage him, darling.
Yeah. Shouts out to Jennifer. Jennifer likes the term titties. Titties is I like titties. Titties is a great word. It's symbolic. Your mom, you know, the older women in your household or in your family, they had titties. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no old person, right? They used the word titties.
No, they didn't. That's in your house. They're throwing that word around. That word has never been used in any of my houses.
I would like to, after I pour this water, go ahead and classify the different classes of titties.
And so this is where I apologize to my colleague Judy, who had no idea what she was tuning into tonight, which I had no idea I was going to be a part of tonight. That I have.
So this explains. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But because this man it has been my ride or die friend, who always will be since 1997. I'm right now in this discussion. And I am the face of, see, what had happened was, saw some fruits.
Judy, please do not let the smooth taste fool you with this young lady. I'm gonna go ahead and let her keep up this front like she's done cursed like a sailor.
Judy knows I don't curse.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so all right, well, let's talk about titties tonight, if we could, because that really motivated me. That motivated me. Seeing the titties in New Orleans, like to have a real firm conversation about breasts in here. And look, I said breasts.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
In the year 2021. What does Jennifer have to say here? Like if you're in your bedroom doing the do you tell him to grab your breast or grab your titties? I'm just saying, but in politically correct society, I say breast. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bam.
Oh my God. You. What is Judy going to tell my colleagues?
Look at that. The feedback's coming in. People are loving the word titties as opposed to using breast.
Wait a minute. Where is the feedback coming in that people are saying they love it?
I can feel people who are watching are thinking that, no, I prefer the word titty. You know, ain't nobody saying breast. Come on. And that's you're at the doctor's office. You're going to tell your doctor, yes, I feel like my breasts are lactivating or lactating or whatever the hell word it is.
I'm sorry. One more time. Are they're lactivating? Are they activating the lactic?
I don't know.
That was great.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to the doctor and see the look on their face and say, I believe I'm lactivating.
I don't know. Lactating. I don't know. But
that is the word.
Here's how it's so beautiful. Because you know what the hell I'm trying to say, you know? So, yeah.
This is comedy, man. Lactivating.
Okay, so yeah, we need to talk about the state of titties here in 2021. Now, there's nothing wrong. Everything's okay.
The state of them?
Yes, the state of them. Because, you know, there's been some misconceptions out there, you know, about how these things are handled. And I will refrain from saying the word since you don't want me to use that word anymore. Larry
Do you, homie? Everybody gets to be themselves. That's a rule we have in my relationship. Being Batman.
Any porn video out there. Nobody's going to say, grab my breast. Oh, baby, hold my breast. Nobody's saying that shit. That's corny.
Somebody might be.
Even for the corny people. Even for corny people, that's corny. Nobody's saying that.
Depends how you say it.
Titties are the word. Tits. White folks say tits. Black folks say titties. It's a difference. And you know it is.
Okay. Mine aren't referred to by either of those two words.
Hey, you know.
In my home on the street now.
Thank you.
You know,
that's all I'm saying.
I don't know what they're called, but
that's all I'm saying.
My household.
Okay, let's get to this conversation here. Because there are 4 classifications of breast, and I refer to them as breast. Okay.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Number 1, we have the itty bitty titty committee. We all know who those women are. They just don't have a big chest. Some men still love them the same. There's no stoppage on the love of the breast. It's just what it is, you know.
Okay, all right.
Itty bitty titty committee. We had those in school, you know. And then once it gets older, you know, you still stay in there, but it's just more accepted than anything.
Okay.
Any questions about the itty bitty titty committee?
No.
Okay, we'll move on.
Carry on.
We have number 2, and this I think will get the fellas all riled up. The nice ones. These are nice ones. Number 2 is nice ones. We go straight from the itty bitty titty committee to the nice ones.
Nice ones. Okay.
Because the nice ones are palmable. Those are just a handful. Because sometimes all you need is a handful. And then, you know, they go up to your preference. But the nice ones are just like nice ones. No, really no deviation from it. They're nice ones, you know. You then have your badonkers. / fun bags. What? Talk to me.
Please tell me you don't say fun bags.
I definitely say fun bags.
You definitely say fun bags.
Oh, you okay.
You
You must.
definitely say fun
Oh,
bags.
yeah. She's got some fun bags. Yeah.
Oh,
But see, those are the, those are the, those are the, those are them things. Those are you. You do whatever with them.
do you say them in male company, which with the homies, or do you say them in mixed company? Do you say them to the object
Oh,
that
to the
is?
fella, to the fella,
Oh, to the fellas.
to the
Okay,
fella. These are words. And ask any guy. They got at least 5 different nicknames for breasts. We'll say breasts. There's at least 5.
I'll be
At
having a
least 5.
conversation later, but
And breast
okay.
isn't one of them.
It's not one of them.
No, nobody says breast.
Nobody.
Nobody says breast. Nobody. Okay. Now breast. Maybe no. I'm sitting here thinking like
None of your friends.
nobody in America, I don't think. Because I'm thinking,
Yeah,
is this
they
a
do.
race thing? No, because even guys, even white guys say boobs and tits. I don't see or hear any of them saying breasts, and I'm around a lot of them. Guns, badongers, fun bags,
Did you say
melons.
guns?
Guns, yeah.
Guns?
Yeah. She got some
How
good
did you
guns. She
get
got some
to
nice-
gun? How did you get from breasts to guns? Because I thought it was suns out, guns out with the.
You're thinking too far into it. You're thinking too far into it. It's just some,
Guns.
Yeah. It's a difference
That had
between
to be.
okay. So over here, what I have now, these are guns. Welcome to the gun show. They'll shoot you and they'll get you. But see, there's a difference. I'm not referring to my guns as my breasts. It's difference. You gotta stay with me here, Mr. Prink. Gotta stay with me.
So have guns always been a term, or did that happen since there was some movie we watched where they were a fembot, and then they had was that a movie?
It's not a popular term for a breast, but it's been used. It's got some guns. Stay with me. It's like I got 50 of them. It's a whole bunch of them. Okay.
Miss Curve, I think is with me.
People say breast. Not a lot of people say breast.
Okay.
Can I keep going?
Please.
So you had the badongers and the fun bags. Those are like, those are fun.
Badongers. I just don't like it.
Badongers,
Do you? So let me ask you this. Do you say badonkadonk?
Do I say badong? No.
So why do you think badongers should be the thing you should say?
Wallabangers, Jasufios, they're all the same thing, And here's the thing: a woman will never hear them. A woman will never hear these names. It's guy talk. I'm giving you some game, free game.
Oh, I hear it all. My best friends are men.
We're trying to take you. Yeah. So that's that. And then, wait, hold on. There's one more.
You're right, Miss Kerr.
There's one more.
Juanita got your number. This my new best friend. What up, sis?
I'm just trying to tell you.
He the Jesse Jackson of breast vocabulary.
All of these words, though, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. I just thought about it. This means me to okay. Last one. This one is a little more popular, and a lot of women can relate to these. You usually see women who don't usually need to wear these shirts wear them despite having these. They may also have beers. They drink beers, not in a can either. The bottles, sometimes Coronas, Miller Lite. I don't know if you're fitting into this description here, but
I don't know either. I'm getting worried.
Okay, yeah. Troops.
Excuse me, the troops?
Troops. Droopies.
Troops like the army?
Droop with a D. Droopies.
Like droopy dog? Like the
Droopies.
cartoon?
Like
Cartoon?
Lizzo. Like Lizzo's titties. Lizzo's titties are droops. They're droopies. You know? That's what they are. Now, I'm going to relate this to women because I'm sure women have, men's and the size of men's penises or whatever the hell. I get it. And listen to me. Stay with me here.
I think there's two sizes.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You done made me miss my train of thought here. Oh, so now, and none of these are bad. I'm just giving you different classifications of them. None of them are bad. You feel me?
You are missing the comedy show that is going on in the comment section.
So can you have nice troops asking for yeah? There's nothing wrong with any of these. There are men that don't care if the women have itty bitties or nice ones or droops or badangers or fun bags or anything. I'm just giving you different classifications. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Now, we can speak on nipples too if you want, or I can just stop right there. How you want to run this?
My God. What are you doing? What's the nipple thing? What are you doing? What's the nipple thing?
I'm just waiting on you to ask me to talk about the nipples. Then I can break down the nipples.
I just asked. Tell me about the nipples.
No, please stop.
All right. Let's brace ourselves.
Okay.
Nipples. Go.
Yep. All right. So now we're talking about nipples. Here we are as a subcategory to breasts. Now, nipples. They're about.
What's that bring me that fillet of fish face?
No, they're about they're maybe 2 to 3 classifications of nipples. Okay,
2 to 3.
Yes, 2 to 3. 2 to 3. In no particular order, you have your perkies. Those are those things that you see when it's cold out, when you can tell nobody had a bra on or put one on today. Now, I, as a guy, I'm not going out instantly looking for perkies. Guys aren't doing that. They call you. You feel me? They're calling you. And you just see them and say, hey, and you see them, and there they are. Those are perkies. Now, these perkies can be located anywhere. Badangers, fun bags, itty bitties, nice ones, droopers. They don't discriminate. They're there. You get me? Are you feeling me here? Because if you're not, we can rewind the tape and go back.
We definitely don't need to do that.
So, perkies.
Let's forge straight ahead through this.
Okay. Then you have your Africans.
What?
You have your Africans.
Who's calling nipples the Africans? The fellas again?
Yes, the fellas.
The guys, the fellas are calling them
the fellas again. Yes, the fellas again. Yes.
Is this only for does it only pertain to Black people of African descent, or can white or Latinx and Asian have the Africans?
Answer to that would be yes. They're just called Africans because they are that of the African titty. So just want to break that down. And they're like they're not like real long, because that's my next category, the long ones, because there's some that have cigarettes or joints. So not to be confused with that at all. What? It's by your body language, it seems as if you are I don't know here, a little thrown off by this titty talk we're having tonight, or what? I'm here.
I'm
Okay.
just thinking of all the first timers that this is the first time they've tuned in, and this is what they landed on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep going.
So then because the Africans also include like the areolas, like the areolas that go back, or the big areolas. Those are part of the Africans too.
What do you mean to go back? Go back
Like
where?
they're big areolas. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the area of the ola.
So I'm sorry. The nipples and the areolas go together, or are there different classifications of areolas as well?
Here's where it gets tricky, Miss Dupree. I'm glad you asked that question. It gets tricky now. It varies, woman to woman. It varies, woman to woman. So, yeah. And then, like I said, you got your long ones. You got those. They're a little long. They're like the equivalent to joints, or yeah, they're a little longer than they're supposed to be. You know. But like I said, I'm not
Longer than they're supposed to
I
be.
don't
There's a
want any.
supposed to
I
be.
don't want anybody's titties or anybody watching this with titties to think that I'm, you know, not. I'm hating on titties, because I'm not. I'm just giving you different classifications of titties. That's it.
Oh my God, you have
There are men
had.
that love all of these. There are men that love all of these. All these classifications of breasts and all of these classifications of nipples. Did Judy? Is Judy still up
I
watching
think
this?
Judy's way gone.
Okay. God bless Judy.
God
We love
bless
you.
Judy.
You're gonna have
The
to
next conversation we have is going to be very
You're
interesting.
gonna have to explain this to her in the morning, but it's okay.
I'm definitely going to have to.
Shouts out to Judy. But yeah, so this isn't like to shame titties or nipples. Oh no.
I think you have beaten the Wolf of Wall Street count of the F word in that movie in this episode of using this word.
And here's the deal: you may not ever hear me say it again on any of these video podcast
We got to
things.
use it all
So,
up now.
yeah, they got to get
All
out the
right.
way.
All right, go
So
for it.
this concludes my lesson in titties for the night. I hope everybody, if you have any suggestions, any okay, so wait, we have questions pouring in now. Shouts out to Jennifer.
Oh my God.
About, hey,
why are you encouraging
keep
him?
them coming in. Okay, so what about pierced nipples? Is it called decorated nipples? Again, asking for a friend. Well, it depends on a man's preference. If you haven't, a pierced nipple. And then it also depends on the woman's sensibility to it being touched after it's been pierced. That goes into, that's a tricky. So those are tricky titties. Tricky titties are the same as those women who breastfeed. Those pretty tricky, and I say tricky only because of how the woman reacts to it. Some women love it. Some women really don't faze them because the baby's been sucking on the breast. I'll say breast here. So those are what you call tricky titties. Again, tricky titties, droopies, itty bitties, nice ones. We all love them. There's nothing against any of these.
Trickies if they're pierced?
They fall under the tricky titty category. You get it?
Pierced ones fall into the tricky
titty category because of how the woman will react. Like some women are real sensitive. Sorry for that sound effect, dude. sorry about that. There's that.
Okay.
Or some women don't really faze them, or it irritates them. So you just got to figure out.
I know you're encouraging him though. This is bad.
I'm just letting y'all know the actuals and the factuals on titties.
So how often are you surprised when you're expecting a pair of nice ones and they come out to be tricky?
That'd be about the first thing we check out before anything else goes,
And what if it's not what you expected?
Are you asking me personally, or are you asking me to speak on behalf of me and everyone?
Let's do both. I mean, is that where you cut and run, or do you just roll with it and take one?
I don't have a preference. I don't have a preference. Yeah, I don't have a preference. I don't. I've generally not come across the droops. I don't come across those. much.
You
But
mean like
the
now when we're talking droops, are we
Lizzo,
talking?
hold on, let me see if I can find you some
Oh,
Lizzo. I'm gonna just Google Lizzo's titties. Hold on. Okay, keep going on.
so I'm wondering, are droops can be full and they cannot be full?
They droop. They go. They're like Hold on. She just had it up. They go both ways. Like they go like hold on. They come out. You know, one of them over here and the other one over there, as opposed to them being like that. You know, they droops. You know, you hold them up like that. You know what I'm saying? They're droops.
But I'm just
Nothing's wrong with this. Trust me. I know men
but
that love women with droops.
but are they
Nothing's wrong with
full
that.
or are they like dog ears
Well,
after
if they
your child
probably
has
like
breastfed and
droopy dog, the ears. So it's those are the droops. They may be full, they may not be full. You got to understand with in this society of breast here in 2021, there's really no rules. They're categories, and if one crosses over to the other, well, that's a good tit. If you have any other questions, I'm right here. And I know it looks like you have a few already, Alex.
I don't know if I want to encourage you.
By all means,
Are there locations where you find one more than the other?
you go down to Miami, you'll see more nice ones than anything, but we all know those were paid for. You know,
So now is that a thing? Now this would be, intriguing. So when they are obviously paid for, is that an issue? I'm talking like Pam Anderson back in the day, obviously paid for. Do you care? Like Whitney Houston when she looked like the Grim Reaper because she was full on crack, but then she came out to do the Michael Jackson benefit anyway.
I remember
She
that.
looked like two baseballs. So full on fake. When she
No,
was skin and bones, what do you care?
I dated a woman years ago who had like and she didn't even need them. They were very small implants. That what am I missing?
Jennifer, you're gonna
I
make
think when children who were breastfed become adults should have to pay a tax to restore their mom's breast.
I will not have to do crunches or any type of ab work laughing at you.
Tricky titties. That's all I'm saying. Nothing's wrong with them.
Okay. All
As
right.
men, we realize if you've had the baby, something happened. You know, whether you're still breastfeeding or you got the stretch marks or whatever, you had a baby. We get it. We understand. Keep going. Y'all think about that shit too much, too, by the way. If fellas don't be caring about the stretch marks. And
oh, no. I already know that. And I told a girlfriend of mine when
a lot of
she
women,
was,
y'all thinking too much.
I tried to. I already told a girl in her early 20s. I called myself passing on the wisdom of the elders, because the elders had passed wisdom to me. So I thought I'd pay it forward. So when I was approaching 40 and there was wisdom that I had, and I knew some early 20-year-old women, I was like, don't even. Nobody cares. They're just happy you're there and naked. They really don't care. They're so happy.
I feel like I'm gonna win an award or something. I just enlighten y'all on different variations of titties. Though we know this already, it's been thoroughly explained. Don't you agree tonight with my assessment? I'm listening. I understand it's going to take you some time to get your reply together. I'll pour some more water in here.
These are your categories.
Well, these are general categories. Now, some may have others that fall, but these are the main ones right here. Some may have a little subcategories that we can classify in this one and move around, Scrabble board it up and move around or whatever. But
I mean, soul train, Scrabble board it?
We're going until we get it together.
Scramble?
But all I know is that these are standards that I'm sticking by here as it relates to titties moving forward.
So what happens when your terminology is not used when you go to said adult site And they have different terminology. Do you know which one's going to be? How it's going
You
to?
can classify it then, yes, because then you know you have your BBWs. Those are clearly badongers and fun bags. Clearly, badongers and fun bags. Yeah, come on, here we go now. Here we go. You know, and then you'll see your videos with those with nice ones, and then you'll see ones with much smaller ones. What are we doing here? I'm here. I'll be here. Anybody need to get at me? You need any tutorials? I don't really want to solicit my. I got the IBTCs. I get the IBTCs.
Put it up there. Yes.
Put them on the glass.
You need to go on tour, sister.
Well, I thought you were talking about me. That I need to go on tour.
No, her.
I really feel like we bonded tonight over this titty talk that we've been having.
You really do. This is what we've bonded over.
I really do.
Over all the conversations we had, this is where we've bonded.
We got through, and let's take notes here for tonight before we close this thing out. The Itty Bitty Titty Committee. We've been knowing about that since grade school now, right? You've heard that before, right?
We've heard that, yeah. But that's, again, it's said when you're young, and it's said in grade school. So that's why I associated with children.
Nobody was saying titties, though. We were
prepubescent.
Yeah.
And little girls, not grown women.
Okay, remember in House Party when John Witherspoon was at the window and he was telling the kids to be quiet from House Party. Y'all shut up. Y'all shut up that damn public enema. That, you remember that part? You may not.
Sure.
Okay. There was one part where this young lady walked by and she had some nice nipples. And so he was like, yes, baby. Yes, you do have some nice ones. That's where that originated from. Nice ones. So don't be led astray and thinking it's something else. That's where that term originated from right there.
All right.
We covered fun bags and badongers. Those are things that you just have fun with. That you just Bill Cosby. So yeah, that's what you do with the badongers and the fun bags.
Is that what you do?
Some people are rumored to do this. Droops. We've talked about droop. Think of droopy dogs' ears.
It just seems out of every other episode, you have remembered that you have a certain job. And it seems like tonight you just straight fucking forgot.
I'll delete this. Don't worry about it. No, I wanted to talk about breast.
I see you. I know you did because you talked the whole hour about them.
We just need to enlighten people.
Yes,
we just need to enlighten people on the how do I say this without offending certain people? Breast education, because that's something they aren't teaching these things today. Are they still teaching sex education in school? Are they? I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not
Where's
in school.
art?
I don't have any kids.
Where's art?
Art?
Yeah. Is it in our schools?
Oh, art. Oh, art.
What are we learning? What are we teaching?
You're talking about the arts, like art and music.
Yeah.
Sex education has to still be in school, right?
I just want to let everybody know that I'm here for them if they need any information as relates to breasts or nipples. I will close.
I'm sorry. What about areolas?
Well, that we'll have to cover that because that's a whole different animal there. That's a whole different animal.
How late did we log on? Because we got a couple minutes.
Areolas is such a complex situation because they are classified by zodiac sign. Areolas are.
Now you're full of shit. What are you saying? You're serious?
Why would I not be serious? Haven't I been serious this entire
gosh, please, let's go on. Figure out, go. And go.
Well, areolas complement the nipple. Okay. And when I say they complement them, like you gotta have a certain areola to nipple ratio for it to all come together. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough time tonight To be
I
honest
need
with
to
you.
know what we talking about zodiac. Somebody's the Sagittarius because it pointed or it looks like a horse.
So the Sagittarians, you all have rather alienic areolas. And when I say that, they're like kind of uneven. Like on like the rights are usually like maybe like a 68-degree circle
What
angle.
is a 68-degree circle?
This is what I'm saying. You Sagittarians, motherfuckers, is weird. That's why y'all at the end of the year, you know, like I don't even know. But having said that, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, see what had happened with us. Make sure you guys check us out where you listen to podcasts. Log onto our loving website here at treyandalex.com. We're here every single. We have questions about Virgos. We'll have to answer your questions on next week.
Don't encourage her. Please don't ask me. I'm pulling a queen's gambit on you.
As it relates to breast talk, we want to thank you guys for checking us out. Love you so very much. What did we learn today?
Trey is special.